Good evening and welcome to American Truck Simulator and part number 4 here in Australia on the Outback map. Reason being for me not starting earlier is trying to find a decent flatbed with decent loads, somewhat of a mixture if possible. That was really hard to find. There is one out there, but I couldn't find that one, so I'm going with this one. It's of course I didn't take notes. It's always about 3 letters that I can't remember. Starting with an S, and I think there's a W in there somewhere. I apologize. I could update my description later, but this is not news. Been around since probably 2018 or so beginning. But I never really found out what's out there. So on a good another note, it's a good thing because mods get time to grow and improve by time. So that would be the upside of getting them, later, much later maybe. Anyway, here we are, and we are gonna see what we can haul. I've been looked. Yeah, so these trailers, you can have them as drop necks, different type of combinations, or just straight off flatbeds like this. And it seems like the drop necks, they don't take all the loads that is available. For instance, timber, which is actually lumber, it just didn't show up. So I had a couple of loads that didn't show up on the drop necks, so I figured I might as well set up a few flatbeds just so we would see what we're hauling. And it's going to be sometimes full load all over the entire setup, and sometimes it's going to be just the small ones, the pups. I don't know if it's the pup actually, but the smaller ones anyway, and sometimes just the bigger ones. Somewhat of a mixture can occur, but that's more, I would say, it doesn't look like it's much. So yeah, I think we're gonna try to take on different loads. Oh man, this is somewhat limited now. No, here it is, mixed loads. Cool. All right, I think. Let's see here, Charleville. There we go. We're not gonna take long ones if possible. I'm gonna try to take shorter ones so we can take on as many as possible today. I would like to go northwest if possible. It seems like it's not. Steel bars, cool. Pipes, well, pipe, I haven't seen those yet. General freight is just covered stuff, so it's not very interesting, but it's good weight. I must say the weight is really impressive. You can really feel it in the setup. Cheap pallets, okay, interesting. Right. General, we got lumber. It says timber, but it's lumber. The mixed loads. On the other hand, we could take on a really short one here. Exod station. We're probably gonna find them around anyway. Cheap pallets. Railway iron. So that's probably tracks. Pallets. I think I'm gonna go with the pipes though. The first one. Where was that? What is this, by the way? Container. Interesting. I guess that's just on the small trailers. Yeah, so having the combination I started off with was a long, 2 shorts, and a long. And I don't know, but whenever I didn't get load on the long ones, just on the short ones in the middle, it kind of felt a bit like a bad, how would you say, load how you're dividing the load, basically managing the weight distribution, the weight, no, maybe that's what it's called. Anyway, so I just felt wrong to have them in the middle, and then they would push the first trailer sideways if you had to brake. I don't know. I never driven road trains, but this setup seems more logical. So whenever I don't get load on the big ones, I get one in the front, just right after the driver's cab or the sleeper. Then it's going to be so if I'm just getting on the bigger ones, it would be the second one and the fourth one. If I'm getting small ones, it's going to be the first one and the third one. So it's, I would say it's a better, it's divided better. All right, let's get this one. The pipes, pipe dream. Let's see, is it? It's by the entrance, okay. All right, let's get over there. So yeah, this is basically the same setup as the cattle setup. However, I believe this is a bit shorter. The other one I made is almost equally long, the other quad, but that was the one that I felt was like a weird weight setup. All right, let's take this job and see how it looks to middle station. Not too far. We're probably gonna go back from there after that. Yeah, and one more thing I've been spending my day with. So I did finally invest in the K200 from RTA mods, but I'm still waiting for it. I paid, I got my receipt. Hang on a second. I got my receipt and I got the file, not the file, I got, you know, in the library, in their account, you are able to access whatever you purchased, and it's not there. So I can see that I bought it, I can enter it in the library, and there is no download file. So they wrote something about you might have to wait, but that was the way it was written. It was basically that you will have to wait for the mail. It might take up from 10 minutes up to one whole day. But I did get the mail like after 30 seconds or so. And I also got my library updated with the K200, and when I click on it, it's nothing there, like no file, nothing. So that was a bummer. I wrote twice, nothing happened. Actually, I can see now it's not gonna make any difference at this point, but I'm curious if I get anything. Got it on my app, on an application here. So I got it through Gumroad. No, it doesn't contain any files. Go figure. Now, I hate stuff like that. Just put out money and it's gonna take an entire day to get it. And the reason being, probably they are trying to limit access to the mods so it would not be spread out and whatnot, and this is one of their methods, I believe. These pipes are really shiny, glossy, chrome. All right, this is probably not a very heavy load if you compare it. Well, actually 60 tons. So I believe it's actually 9 tons heavier than the cows, but these trailers are not as heavy. So in total, it's going to be lighter. I'm or the same maybe. I just don't know the empty weight. All right, let's get rolling. We're gonna take a left turn, it seems, and I'm gonna see if I can take a. Yeah, it makes more sense to do left. However, I don't think it's as easy, but we'll see. Easy now, easy now. Hope I'm not getting stuck in something else. I'm gonna do something like this, even though I need to back up a bit again. Oh, Jesus. Just to be safe. And I'm starting with just bumping right into the fence or whatever it is. Alright, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. It feels like it is a bit. And the rear lights are really bright, shining so bright. I'm gonna check just a second here what's going on with the lights. Never seen anything like it at daytime. Yeah, the shine is kind of overwhelmingly. Look at this. It's like everything is pink around it. It is somewhat exaggerated, yep. It's an old mod. I don't know if it's updated or did they just left it there. And it's combined with the already existing cover drop necks that I have, or flatbeds. So I think it's, yeah, we're good. This is not as complicated as the cattle train. I mean, you still need a lot of space, don't get me wrong, but it's not as close to, you know, it's not on the inch. You can actually, you will end up having a little bit of space in the end. The last trailer passing, whatever it's passing, like this. So yeah, it's a little bit more relaxed, I guess. Gotta be careful with that. Alright, we're gonna take a right. Oh, by the way, how's the fuel? Alright, I wanted to fuel up. So I'm gonna see if we're gonna pass a station somewhere. I mean, it's here, so we're not going the right way. But yeah, I assume we might be able to fuel up here, or actually, if we go straight back, we'll probably be able to refuel. But that was not on the plan. I was planning on refueling before we leave. But
right turn ahead.
Right turn ahead.
Turn right.
Turn right. Give way. Oh boy. Yeah, that was tighter, so I should have taken out turn even more. I'm learning. Saturday night. It's gonna be an unusual night for me because I need I actually need to stay up. So at 2 in the middle of the night, not 2, well, around 3 or so, we are going to the airport and back. So it's gonna be a different weekend. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to stream Sunday, but who knows, I might have a boost, or I don't know how I'm gonna figure out. And I'm working Monday, so whoa. Sorry about that. A little bit too relaxed here. Yeah, so I don't need the third axle down right now. I don't think so, at least. That's for the weight distribution anyway. Am I taking the wrong turn again? No, we're good. This is where we're supposed to go. Alright, good. Yeah, so sadly, I was actually planning on streaming with the K200 I already have, but that is just a mess if you compare it with the real one, the RTA mods one. And this one I have is a ripoff out of that one, so I'm not even interested in keeping it, actually. I don't support that in that way. Whoa, alright, we're done. Already on our way out here, so. Yeah, so I think dividing the cargo like this is way better than having two small ones in the middle. Even though I liked it a little bit more, but because it was longer, but I think this is the best if you don't want to end up having a triple. And a triple probably going to contain like one small one and two big, or three big ones. So I think this is most interesting to have different loads going on, and a little bit mixing it up a bit. It's not going to be exactly the same on every freaking trailer. Well, it's probably going to be like that at some point, but it's not that. Let's say we're hauling something like boxes or bags or whatever. Then it would be no problem that it's same load all the way. But when it's like, let's say it's a mixed trailer and you have some boxes or a little trailer and a little loader, and then they have a little trailer and a little loader, and then you have a little trailer and a little loader. I don't know, it just doesn't seem real. Or at least turn it around and load it differently so it's not like a pattern. It kind of gives away that it's just a copy of the other one. And oh, that was an animal. I think I hit it actually, or I was really close. I was reaching for a button here, and I don't know what it was. I'm gonna check out the stream later. 24 minutes, 15 or 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure that's gonna consume that much fuel on this one. It doesn't struggle the same way. And I'm planning on going on these roads a bit. Not entirely, but yeah. And then I did a third thing, like tried to figure out how to use the Project Australia map. And I was hoping it kind of would connect to this one. That one is scale 1 to 10, I believe, and it's southeast, I think, something like that. And I was checking out little YouTube clips and pictures, and it was awesome. It's more roads like this and more bigger roads, but also small roads. So both of it seems to be really cool, and it seems to be like a linear setup. So it's not like here you can go around and around. You basically can go back and forth, and then you have branches, smaller branches, probably smaller roads, I believe. Yeah. So it looked really cool, but I think it seems to be abandoned since version 143. That was the latest update, 143X, so 143 something. And yeah, so I'm kind of on the lookout for that map. Of course, it was not linkable with this one, as it seems. So I had to start another profile, which I did. Yes, I set up one more profile and set up all the controls and everything from scratch. And I choose that map. That was as long as I could go, and then it just crashed the game every time. So I guess it's not compatible anymore. But I'm gonna keep searching because it's worth it if I can find it. I don't think anyone would abandon a big project like that. I'm thinking there's always someone out there want to keep it going, and that is my belief, at least. This is really nice. Yeah, and I'm planning on driving at night if possible too. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be much over 3 hours, 3.5 at tops. And that's simply because I have to leave, and I started so late too. That is also a reason. So it's possible I would cut it short anyway because I'm getting tired. But so that's gonna be interesting. If I'm getting tired, that's when I'm gonna go and travel in real life for a bit. I think it's gonna be fine. Man, I love this engine. So yeah, that is one big reason why I invested, or tried to invest, because I didn't get the product yet. But I invested in the K200 so I could use other engines, or at least the engines included is something of use. It's not just crap. So now I understand why the engines were so shitty, because it's just a rip-off, and the guy doesn't know how to make real stuff. He just knows how to copy some stuff, and yeah, I don't appreciate stuff like that. But I know there's a big part of it's not cheap. So I can understand the other part as well, even if I don't support it. But I can understand how you get upset if you can't afford it, and you just go and download a freeware because you want to have it. So I fully get that, and that you basically just, even if you would be a supporter, if you had money, if you don't have money, you're gonna join the other team probably. If you don't have really, straight and strong morals, I think it's not human. But well, there are a few out there probably having that, but I know one who's like that. He is never a sellout. He would never ever join the dark side. He's a man of principle, and it doesn't matter who's asking him. It can be a close friend, it can be an emergency even, and he would might step out of the zone just one tiny bit if it's an emergency, but that's also like not as much as you might, want him to or need him to. So he would be very, very, he has strong morals and strong personality. It's both admirable and a little bit annoying at times, because it's kind of square, it's limited, and you don't make any compromises basically. And I known him most part of my life since we were kids, and yeah, that is the thing that annoys the crap out of me with him, but we're still good friends. And I'm pretty sure there are stuff about me that annoys him a lot too. But I would say he just stepping out of it in some way, while I'm maybe annoyed by it a bit and keep being annoyed. But it seems to me that he just steps out of the situation and it doesn't concern him anymore. No, I'm out, just like so. And yeah, we grew up in different neighborhoods, so in my neighborhood as youngsters we would do stupid things, sometimes stepping over the line of the law, doing stupid things that's not legal. Nothing serious, nothing life-threatening or so, but still, it's not okay. And he would sometimes, come and visit. And every time we got into a situation like that, he would step out. And we're talking about a teenage kid here. He would step out as a teenage kid, like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not one of you guys. Bye-bye. And he would go home, basically, if he just, this doesn't feel, So if you didn't want to get in trouble, you would just spend time with him only, I guess. But I had many other friends where I also had to sometimes step out of some situations. So I was in the middle. I was not entirely on the good side of things, but I was not all blacked out either with doing stupid stuff. So I would still have some dignity or morals, or I can just thank my parents because they cared enough. Not all the kids in my neighborhood had that. So wait, there's more. No, I mean, we got one more gear. We were just going, we could go even faster. I mean, we were over 100. It's 100 top speed, so now we're going faster, obviously. There's any traffic coming, so I chickened out before I could watch the whole scene, and we were coming out of the turn, so I'm a little bit nervous about doing how you'd say it when you slam into an oncoming vehicle. I don't want to do it, not even in the simulator. But I think it was kind of fun yesterday. I guess not many watched me going all the way, but yesterday's stream, in the end, I was actually drifting this truck on the yard without trailers, and I tried out the K200 as well, the rip-off one, which for some reason it didn't do what was expected, but that was mainly because when I was switching back and forth with different engines, for whatever reason, it would switch the gearboxes as well. So I ended up having 13 speeds instead of 18. That would have a different, ratio, and it had weaker engines than this. So in general, so it was I could not perform decent drift with that one all of a sudden, and I was like advertising it like crazy. Like, oh, this is the best drift truck ever, and starting off really bad, really weak, and then I realized, oh man, I need to change the gearbox, and then it went better, but it was not as slippery as I wanted it to be. So I guess I need to put back the original wheels, the ones that are slippery for that. But so I guess it's better now with more grippy tires if you want to haul loads with it. You definitely don't want the drift. You don't want it to drift away, pushed by a bunch of trailers, fully loaded trailers. So yeah, this one ended up being the best drift truck after all, but this one has a tendency to understeer at times if you're not managing the power enough, maintaining it, and coming into a situation where you just don't know if it's going to start drift, recover with the drift, or if it's going to lose it and just go straight out in wherever you were going. So I slammed into another truck on the yard, and I slammed into a little pickup truck that was just bouncing all the way. It was just hilarious. And then I think I might have hit a trail. No, it was the fence I hit twice. Otherwise, it was real fun. It was a fun thing to do. So check out that if you feel like it. It was the, basically 10 last minutes of yesterday's stream. It was really fun. I'm probably going to do it again because it's probably the surface on this map that it's almost as slippery as the snow in Frosty mods. Not entirely, but almost. I guess if it's raining, it's going to be as slippery. It starts raining. Oh, this is us. Alright, I kind of need the space. So, would you please remove this rock halfway on the road? No? Okay, well. I think we might manage anyway. Yeah, so no K200 today either. I hope maybe tomorrow, but like I said, I'm gonna be up all night and
reached your destination.
Have to attend stuff, and might be trying to stay up tomorrow, but depending on my energy level, I don't know. Maybe I will stream tomorrow if I get to the K200. If I don't, I probably will not. I want to do a couple of clean trailers for that one. That's my clean truck. There we go. Alright, what's the payment? Pretty good. Everything is good when you have played with the realistic finances mod. Alright, let's see if we get something from here, maybe back or further on, whatever. Yeah, so lumber. What is this? Alright, this is going back to Charleville. I need to refuel, so the safest option is to go back, and I'm curious what this is. Let's take it on and see what it is, and then decide. Nothing? Oh yeah, I need to load it too. I don't know what it was. Oh, cool. Containers? Let's see how it looks. Alright, iron and containers. Cool. Yeah, see, this is kind of okay just because it's not repetitive. If I would have a triple, I don't know, it would look worse for me. That's just a personal view. But this way, it kind of, even if it's repetitive, it's just 2 patterns one time. Would I have a triple big ones, I would have 3 of these exactly divided the same way. I'm really curious how they pulled off the road train. That looks somewhat like this, but it has different loads, different containers. It's no repetition whatsoever from what I've seen. Everything is, you know, it might be an empty one too, but it's like, it looks real. It looks realistic. All right, how this weight is kind of a lot. I think it was 120. Yeah, 120 tons. Yeah, all right. If we find, let's see here. If we do have, I don't think we have fuel opportunities out here. No, we don't. No refueling out here. All right, let's get going. Let's get this one back to Charleville, to Plaster and Sons. And that's not too far from the gas station, so we're gonna decouple and try that too. If it's, you know, reasonably easy to decouple. Look, that's one of these, like the first one. Same model, I think, or similar. Cool. Looks a little shorter though. Yeah, 120 tons. So this is heavy. Quiet in the chat tonight. Probably no one's watching now. I'm just too late, and I get that. And at some point we're gonna have maybe just loads on the small ones, but I'm planning on, if I can help it at least, we might not take anything from Plaster and Son if we don't find anything really cool. We might go back to the yard, to our garage, whatever, to our operation center, and get those bags, because I'm kind of curious how that looks. I'm thinking it would be full, you know, on every trailer. But I think it's kind of interesting to have that. It's going to feel a little bit different if, yeah, you're basically pulling 2 different trailers. Some of them has their own loads, so the other one doesn't get any, and sometimes they all get loads. So it's kind of cool how they made it. And the combinations are like professional. and definitions of trailers, so you can actually learn from it. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I forgot, of course, what kind of combination this is. I think it's an AB quad, but I also had the ABB, and that was the one with two short ones in the middle and one long one in front, one long in the aft. That was an ABB. That much I remember. So I think this is an AB quad. So I don't know, maybe there's an AA quad with 3 shorts and 1 long, maybe. I don't know. Or B, maybe it's just B. Well, it's interesting anyway. I'll try to push it a little faster this time. Don't forget about the last gear. Coming back to Charleville. So I see now that the stone guard, I think that's what it's called, in front of the windshield is kind of doing reflections, going back and forth sometimes. So I don't know if the animal I saw actually was a reflection like that, but it was so instant and it was gone. So I think it was an animal. But I could not tell what it was. I basically just saw the back of it in front of the truck. That's what I saw. So I need to check the stream later. Oh boy. It's good that they have a safe zone on each side, so you don't want to ram into a tree or something. But just here, not here. This is dangerous. Really dangerous. Let's go faster. What's your problem, man? No problem, man. Let's see what we can reach. Oh no, we can't reach anything. We have a vehicle in front of us. So we're gonna catch up with that. Oh no. Do 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 do. That was a little bit worrying for a minute there, a second. It felt like it was pushing me out to the left. And I was just waiting for the front tire to lose grip, but it never did. I love how he stretched this. I mean, it's good road coming from south and then going west. So it's roads like this for, good while. Whenever you feel like, having a little bit of variation from the constant red dust going on for hours and hours, it's nice to have smooth haulings like this too. Yeah, so if it's true, and at some point getting my paid product, the K200, then we can look forward to a couple of streams with that one, because I really liked it. It was really cool. I always liked the K200. I just, I haven't seen them around in the States. Maybe they are there, I don't know, but for me it seemed to be something like an Australian and New Zealand thing. I mean, you don't in general see a lot of cab overs if you compare to conventional trucks in the US. And I guess the K108, 108, I think it's the other one, the older one. Basically K100, but it feels like a hybrid, I think, between the K100 and K200. So I was a little tempted about buying the whole package of not the Australian package. They have like the Kenworth package, then they have the Australian package of RTA mods. I was a little bit tempted, but I don't know. I was checking on the products, and as good as they were, both the Kenworth T908, I think it is, and the Western Star 9000 or something, whatever it is, both Australian variants. Oh shit! Ah, darn it, Darlene. Talking. Good thing we don't have anyone behind us. Here, there. Oh, there he goes. Alright. Can go for a bit. No, we cannot. Drawbar is going to be bent. It's okay. I think it's doable now. Ooh, that was close. Anyway, and the Western Star both had kind of the chassis, I guess for obvious reasons, didn't have many combinations, just actually just one. The only change was basically the height of the sleeper, I guess, if you changed it. And it might, that was like old videos. I haven't found any new ones, so it is possible that they added a few others. But for me, it seems the K200 is the most solid option if you want to have different chassis. Like I love to have different chassis and choose different ones. Have some choices with that. So that one has more. So I'm probably not gonna invest in maybe the Kenworth T908 at some point, because it's such a big. I mean, both the Western Star and the Kenworth is kind of big there, but I don't know. Just a lot of money for that, so I'm not in a hurry. The K200 is already bought and I wanted it. I really wanted it, so it's okay. Then we have the Superliner, just the one I'm usually driving, but that one is from Dellingwood. But the one from RTA Mods is Australian type, so it looks really good. But again, very poor amount of choices. And it's not that I'm looking for many choices. It's not that, just useful choices. I'm not, I don't want this like million dots everywhere and I can't really find what I want. It's not like that, but there are a few things, like base things, that you want to have good amount of choice. And it's funny how they kind of diss that. And it's going to be kind of poor, but so yeah, maybe one more from them for Australia. However, I always was a little bit tempted to buy the 359 Pete for American Truck Sim. So I'm gonna take a look at that one, and if there is some others selling the same model, I will take a look. I think actually Pinga might be having the 359. So I'm gonna check that. I'm not very happy, with the RTA Mods policies. They are like almost threatening you with the only copy, and you're allowed to have it on 3 different computers max. Yeah. So when they start things like that, I understand, and at the same time, yeah, there's going to be people being pissed off about it and started copying their products just because. And spread it around, So it's kind of provoking. So in my opinion, it's better to do it like the others, just joining that hub. And if you don't have an account, you're not going to be able to have that. Maybe, there's always workarounds. And mods always going to be spread around anyway, but obviously not all of them is going to be good. Most of them is going to be crappy with missing engines and limited functions or not functioning functions at all that you actually can have on the original bought version. So I think it's a little bit exaggerated. I think there is better ways of
You have reached your destination.
Protecting your product and your money, I guess. And I still think it's a shitty thing because there's like no general model. I've been speaking about this before in Microsoft Flight Sim and even here, that every mod maker should release a from SES supported, it's in the system, general model of the bot mod. So it's like a thing that other servers or the servers you're joining gonna read, or right, this is the model he has, and it's gonna be visible, because that would be a good way to work around, people copying things, because sometimes I have friends that don't want that truck, they don't want that trailer, but I have it. And if we're gonna be able to, drive together, and I want to keep my stuff, that's not gonna happen. We can't share a game because they don't have my mods. And there are functions that I maybe don't know of and not educated enough about, possibilities of like a workaround for that. It's possible, but from my knowledge that I know, might not be a lot, but it seems to me that it's not possible to play together if you're not sharing your freaking mods. It's not that you're putting on the net for anyone to download, just for that game, just for that person, so you can drive together, enjoy, without you saying, oh, but you need to buy like these 7 mods because I'm having them, and we want to drive together. Oh yeah, and I have 8 mods, so you have to buy them, right? That would be a great thing, right? That's not how it works, because people are not made out of money, right? It's kind of annoying. So that's why I don't like RTA mods policies. They are pretty clear about it, and I understand why, but I don't have to like it. And yet I'm gonna be buying their product. Oh, by the way, I still haven't got it. I paid for it. I still don't have it. So they're gonna, put me in the spotlight, but I'm not gonna put them on the spotlight, because I've ridden like twice and still haven't gotten the product. So that's interesting. So I'm probably not gonna be a very frequent. That's why I'm gonna check for the 359 somewhere else as well, because it's gonna be a hassle every time I want to buy something from them, and they're having a big mouth about it. You can't do this, you can't do that. All right, well, I go somewhere else when they don't have something shoved up their behind. I want to deliver this now, and I can't. What's going on? So yeah, not a good first experience of buying a product from them at all. Also, there is a very limited ways of paying. So there was a few, but no PayPal. I actually bought it from over Gumroad, which is like an avatar site for that. Freaking let me have my load, thanks. Jesus. Let me have my pay, I mean. Alright, so let's see what these guys are offering. They have bags, but we are going to decouple. Alright, so going down to Kulali, yes please, I would love that. What's the time? 8:37. Alright, perfect. What else do we have? Cheap pallets, that's also interesting. Container. Yeah, on the mixed load, which I believe is also just the big trailers, not the small ones. So I think we're gonna take bags just so we can. Oh, not that one. This one will be good. 1 ton bulk bags. All right, so 1 ton bulk bags, 120 tons. Let's see how it looks at least. I want to have a full set now. I want to have it on every trailer, please. Just load it up. Yes, thank you. Cool. Let's check this out. This is new to me. I mean, it's been around forever. People have been seeing this. And I'm like, ooh, this is new. Alright, this is kind of interesting though. Very interesting. Okay, this is not physically right. If they don't have some weird kind of device underneath the plastic that is shaped like this, I'm pretty sure they would be pretty flat if they are strapped like this. Nevertheless, it looks kind of cool. You load like this and it's really heavy. So now we're gonna lower our drive. I'm not complaining much about this trailer set. For one, it has very limited options, so you can't really choose, but the options that you can is valuable and useful. I would like to have different colors on these. I don't know why these are white. Maybe they were chrome at some point. I don't know. You can choose the drop necks, and I think the first trailer overall with a ramp, you can, you know, drive. If you're gonna hold tractors or something, you have ramps to enter them. I'm gonna check that one out because it's possible I can put a different type of texture on it. Maybe it's or a different type of color at least. So I would have them like a little bit more dirty or something like that, you know, more realistic. It's so white that they just put it there. It's like brand new. And I don't know about these bars or what is this, like the racks. They might also, I don't know, they are white as well. So I would like to have them in like chrome or metal. Not this shiny maybe. I'm just talking about how I would change it if I can. So I would check if I can. This is odd because this one looks like chrome. And then you come around like this and it's white. Really weird. So yeah, this is not updated, of course. It's probably a really old version. So it probably needs a fair update. But it's probably abandoned too. But I'm very happy that I found it because this was exactly what I was looking for. I tried to, you know, look for mixed loads on the regular trailers in the game. So I have like a road train set up for that as well, from out of that as well. But all right, let's see where we need to go by the fuel station. So we're gonna take a little short trip through town here, something like that. And we can look around. I don't know if we're gonna we can, you know, if we will fit in town like that, but I hope we will fit. This is so exciting, guys. I do love road trains and I do love Australia. You know what? Let's do this. I'm curious about how it behaves and limitations. How much space you need? How much space you need? This one is pretty doable. It's not that hard as the cattle trailer, cattle train. Man, I'm starting to think that the chat doesn't work today either. I need to see this. I need to hang on. I'm just gonna park a bit on the wrong side of the road, of course. So I'm gonna just see if someone has been writing. No. There we go. Yeah, all right. And it seems to be working at least. That's good. All right. Also about to check something else as well. See if I got my product. No, it doesn't contain any files. Yeah, so it's possible I'm gonna have it tomorrow morning, if you know it's correct the way they said it, and it's just not very clear in the description. Because for me it seems like, oh, you're not even gonna have a confirmation basically. But I got that in an instant, so I'm thinking that's not what they meant. So I'm not gonna be too hard on them. I mean, it's possible that it is the product I'm waiting for them to prepare, because they mentioning like we need to prepare the product basically. Yeah, so with a product key with my name on it basically, and it's not gonna be no copy issue of copying. Man, this is heavy. You can feel it in the steering wheel, in the movement, the way it's, you know, the suspension basically. It's just behaves in a whole different way, and I'm really picky with that. So it's not something I imagine. It's just I'm super picky. I hate when you're supposed to have a full train load and it feels like one trailer basically. I really hate that feeling. I had that on the American map with the that train mod that you could, road train mod that you could apply, and it would just still pick up the same amount of load. So I guess this map is already adapted for those like this. Are we gonna keep going? I don't know. Let's see. No, we're not. Oh, hang on. I didn't hit it though. I was really close, but I stopped right before, as it felt anyway. I didn't feel the bump. That was a little bit too much. Oh man, this looks kind of tight though. It is. Yeah, so I don't think there is any other way to do this than maybe like going past the intersection basically, and then just back up a bit and then take the turn. I think that's the only way actually. And we need to put the train somewhere because we can't be blocking stuff here. Maybe we can use their space over here. Can we? Pretty please. No, we cannot. We can't. This is our. Oh, if it's Australia, they would probably let us. They're so nice. I think they're nice. All right, let's see if I can do something with this. On the other hand, could I take a left? And what is this? Is this road usable? It is usable. So it actually leads. All right. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue. Alright, I guess, hello, Noah. Finally someone. It was so quiet. I was like, alright. Not gonna be anyone. I'm gonna send out the drone a little fast here and check for a possible place to put the trailers. I mean, yeah, this road seems to be going. Yeah, that would make sense to put it there. We're not gonna drag it along into the gas station, so actually I don't have to, but I want to refuel. Oh well, we better. We're going down to Kuladi after this with this load. Nice blue one. Hopefully I fit. I don't know. It is kind of tight. This huge load. Yeah. Good thing I didn't have the longer quad, because that one would have been a problem. Oh shoot. There we go. So how are you, Noah? Having a wonderful Saturday? I hope you do. Man, I'm gonna be blocking anyway, but it is what it is, and I need to stay. Hang on. Actually, I don't have to stay to the right. Otherwise, I would close up here and nobody would be able to. All right, here we go. Nobody would be able to get out of there. That's great. That's good timing. I'm okay, thank you. I had a pretty good day, but it was a lot of struggle with the stuff that I've been intending to with this. So I was, looking for a decent trailer pack, and it's just not a lot of them out there. So. And you need to find something that's working. That was one thing I did. Next thing I did is actually trying to buy the K200 that I was supposed to stream today. So I bought it pretty early today. But I didn't get the product. So they have to prepare it for me. They kind of do that. So it would be a personal thing, and the product wouldn't be copied all over the place. So yeah, they have a little bit of uptight attitude about it. I understand as much as I don't, so I see both sides of that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm hoping I will get it tomorrow, because I'm not gonna mess around with the copy. It's bad. Also, it's not right. It's just super bad. It's missing stuff, functions, and it's bugging, and that's why I'm not gonna use it. Man, I could live without that freaking. Look at this. This is your trailer over here. I don't like that one. And I tried to use the icon mod for. But some of them are buried underground because it's obviously not he has his own made places, so you wouldn't know where to put it, and you would have to look for it, and it's just gonna be harder to do that with a freaking road crane, if you're not nailing it. You can look for the flag, yeah, but it's still in darkness, fumbling around. It's not gonna be a good thing. Anyway, and I know I did something else today, but I don't remember. I did a lot involved in this. Yeah, I was checking out Project Australia. That's what they call it, Project Australia. So that's in southern part of Australia, southeast I think, or southwest, I'm not sure. But it looked really good. But it was not compatible anymore. I mean, it said it was, but it would crash the game. So, and it doesn't seem like it's linkable with this map. But there might be a new version out there somewhere, and I don't know where, that can be linked or at least be used. So I set up a new profile for that because there was no other way to do it. I need to have it as a home base. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun if I manage to find that map, and it's gonna be working, and also a lot of work because I'm gonna remake all of these trucks and trailers. Actually, 2 trucks and most trailers I'm gonna remake for that one. However, I think it's gonna be the clean version. So every time I go into town, no, but every time on that map, I'm gonna have the clean trucks. So this one's gonna be all cleaned up and shiny, and I guess I will make the K200 in this account dirty like this, because these are going off-road basically, or on the gravel road a lot. So that's probably if I can, do it, but I'm not sure if I can. So K200 might end up clean anyway. We'll see. So I never coupled this, so I'm actually going to get out and see what height it's on, if I need to go lower or higher before I do anything. Alright, here we go. It seems to be pretty exact anyway. Maybe a little bit up, ever so slightly. Let's do that. That's enough. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I like when they do it like that. We can feel the kingpin basically hook on, and you don't have to be super slow about it, because I mean you're supposed to, but I'm talking about the ones that are not there, and you can just pass them, and then you hit the trailer basically, and it would not hook on because you have to go super slow, and it would just. You can also, when you get too far, you can go forward and get it hooked on, so it's so kind of bad. But this one seems to be proper. Proper. Tjenare lejon. Det är du som är kungen. The lion is the king, isn't it? Mr. Lion. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I had a pretty busy day trying to track down a decent mod of flatbed / drop neck, so you can have 2 different configurations on this one. But it seems to me the drop neck might be somewhat limited with the loads. For one, it would not take lumber. It says timber, but I tried it and it was lumber. And these long ones come as drop necks as well, and it would be no load on it basically. So if you want to see the load, it's these guys you have to choose. Also, I had a different configuration from start. I had a long one and 2 short and a long in the end, so basically just move around. These ones were moved around, and it felt really weird not having load sometimes, because there are different loads like that. That was not for the big ones, just for the small ones. So not having a load on the entire front end, a long one, then have 2 loads and an empty trailer back, that felt a little funky. In reality, I don't think that's the way they would do it. They would actually move over to the first one, so you would have more pressure on the drives and whatnot. So this feels a little bit better. If I would not have load on the short one, it would miss out just right there, but I would have it pretty soon after that. Still would not have the same pressure on the drives. However, it would feel safer if there would just be short one behind the tractor instead of a long one that is not loaded. So it just, in my mind, would feel better. I'm no expert by any means, never drove in a road train, but I'm trying to keep a logic in that. I might be totally wrong and it might be just fine. But that's the way I think from what I know. Let's go. Oh, okay, let's hop in on the passenger side and crawl over, no problem. Let's see where we're going, which way. We are refuel and done. It wants us to go right, but we are going left. So we are going to get out this way. What? Really? Okay, I guess I can't go straight there. Maybe that's why they want us to... Well, we need to try so we know how to fail, right? Right. Off we go. Really? Alright. And thank you for asking. Otherwise, except for me doing a lot of things to keep me busy with this, I feel good. I bought the K200 from RTE Mods. Haven't received the product yet because of safety preparations to preparing my product. So I think that's why it didn't arrive yet. So it's basically in the library, but I cannot. It's like it's empty. The file is empty. Alright. I can assure you I would see a little bit of shaking on that fence and I would not continue when I touch it, basically. Alright. See what it does. Anyway, so I was supposed to stream that one today. No, nothing. So that's why I really fast. I saw this when I was looking for trailers and I just went right back and tracked it down and downloaded it. It seems to be working just fine. So I have some different content from what I had these couple of days I've been driving. More, yeah. I was talking about Project Australia. Outdated map, it seems, and it crashes my game. So I'm gonna be looking into that later and see if I can find decent, update. Oh, that one is not gonna work, or it's gonna be super close. I'm gonna watch this. I have to watch this. Ooh, it looks, yeah, we're gonna make it, but it looked from there kind of funky. Let's see what it does though. No, not used to this yet, so man, I don't know what to say. Just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And this is shorter than the cattle quad, so then we know we should not get in here taking these turns with the cattle quad. Not a good idea. Alright, let's go to Kuladi. Today's stream's gonna be shorter than normal, but it's gonna last. I mean, I am not gonna sleep tonight. I need to stay up and drive to the airport further on early in the morning, so no reason for me to sleep at all, because I'm gonna be way worse if I fall asleep for an hour or two. It's not gonna be a power nap because I've been up all day, so but I woke up around 12, maybe 12:30. So, and that was unintentional. So maybe I have a chance to make it through today. It's just me messing up the clutch. Messing up the gears obviously too. My day has been good. Oh, sorry to hear that. I and I hate that. I hate when people do that. Hit your car and then just leave the place. No note, nothing. It's just decent courtesy. If you F up, you freaking write a note and give your phone number, you know. But who knows, man? Today there might be drivers out there, I mean nowadays, that they don't have a freaking clue what they've done or what they're doing. They can freaking run over a kid and just keep going because they did something else, was watching the phone or whatever, you know. So I'm not trying to judge, but I'm just saying he or she might not even know that it happened, you know. So it might not be that they just not give a F. Might be that they are just not aware. But I could recommend you to maybe buy if you not already have it, like a cheap cam. Not too cheap though. It needs to be activated if movement occurs around the vehicle. But it's probably a good investment if you want to get a hold of, you know, you probably would get the license plates or whatever when he's leaving the scene. I actually ordered one, probably a pretty cheap one, so I'm not having high hopes, but I mean it was cheap, so it might not work as good as I'm hoping, but who knows. Sometimes you can get surprised by cheap things, and you can get surprised by very expensive things too. So you don't know. It's different now from what it used to be. It used to be if you pay what you get what you pay for. Today it's not the entire truth. Sometimes they are releasing new products. You know, companies develop new products, and they really trying hard, you know, to make a good place on the market with the name would be, you know, remembered as quality product, and they might, you know, go really cheap anyway just because they are not known. I like that. That is a good opportunity to find out, you know, and also get something that would last longer than it would, or work better than most. All right, Coolati, here we come. Man, I'm not nailing the gears today. Look at him waiting. Appreciate it, Mike. Yeah. Let's see what you got. I got dash cam a few months ago, and it's the best thing I feel a lot safer on the road. Yeah, I think it's a good thing today. All right, 40 bucks. That's sounds okay. And it gets activated by night when have parked cars, so because that would help him out. It's a good deal. Mine was probably around, I think it was around 30 bucks. So it's even cheaper. But it's from this company sending out different products. I think it's Chinese. They are pretty annoying. Like, they bug you constantly on your phone, so I'm gonna uninstall it when I get my products. But basically, buy a lot from them and you get it cheaper. And I know I run out of some stuff, stuff breaking, and I need to replace. So it's a good thing if you're not, having issues with, what do you call it, when it's basically like alcohol, but it's about buying stuff, like misusing, whatever. Because there are people out there having problems with that too. Shopaholics, that's what the word, yeah. Shopaholics. Because they just constantly feed you with that on your phone. Oh, get this deal. We picked something very special for you, and pick up your gift and whatnot. And it'll always end up with you, have to buy more stuff. Of course, that's a known subject, but it's hilarious to me, and it's also very annoying. So as soon as I get that one, I'm gonna just basically block them, because I don't need more stuff right now, so I'm good. I replaced some of the stuff, and I ordered a little bit. So I ordered, this was the second time I'm ordered basically. So we will see if the cam is good. Whoa. Yeah, it's not easy to go straight here. I don't know why. Probably because I'm trying too hard. So, whoa. Whoa. See, no, it doesn't work right now. Sometimes I can pull it off for a little bit, but that's why I don't do much exterior shots right now. I can't handle it. But like I said, it feels heavier, and it wobbles, like it wanders away, basically. It does that because of the weight, if you're not counter steering in time. So it's very well simulated. I'm saying it as a truck driver. It's pushing good. Of course, if you're going to do excessive movements on the steering wheel, it's going to be a problem. Alright, this is kind of a taking a chance. Would never do this in real life, just to be clear, but I know this guy's going to brake to let me through, because they are triggered to do that. So we're good now. Oh! What? Hang on a second. Why? Oh yeah, this time we're gonna continue. I need to learn this, because the GPS wants us to go that way, which is just crazy if you're gonna go straight. So he didn't put over priority on this road. Instead, the other one is probably closer to the same point or something. I don't know. But it doesn't consider the fact you're already up to speed on this one, so you're gonna make it way faster anyway. Not anymore, but we will return. I don't know if you don't have any, Frederick. If you don't have any other controls, it might be worth it. If you're not flying. And already have like flight controls and stuff, then absolutely. It would be a fun thing to have one of those switch boxes for the truck simulator. I mean, it seems like you're a frequent driver too, so yes. And what's the price on that one? That was not as expensive as what I picked out, right? It was cheaper. How many buttons? How does it look, basically? That's what I would be interested in, but I think it's a good investment. I mean, it's more fun than clicking the keyboard for the keys, you know? It's more truck feeling of driving a truck, so but yeah. Just trying to be sensible with money. I need to be This is where we clipped a few of them side marker posts, or I don't know what they're called actually. No, you know what these are called? The white little thingies on the roadsides. The one I run over occasionally. The ones I'm running over sometimes. Like, I would say marker post, but I don't know. Yeah, that's a good price. So how many switches are they, and does it look like it's good quality though? Do you get a microphone with that too, like a CB mic? I would think not, but you never know. Cheaper variant of that would be to buy a Stream Deck, a small one or something, like the one I'm having. And you can use it for, you know, multiple things and combine your functions. It basically will replace the keyboard, so it's still keys, but it's lit and it's there and it's not so many. Easier to hit them. It does not have the feel. Well, I might have. Like the newer trucks with plastic buttons and whatnot, switches. But if you're driving a classic, I would definitely, if you normally drive classics, I would definitely invest in a box like that. Hell, I want to invest in one, but it's just not necessary. I have so many switches. I should use it, you know. But if a day comes when I have to replace those controls because they worn out or a glitch or whatever, you know, and I can't fix it, then it might be a different issue. Blue bags. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Jesus Christ. Extraordinary. Mic and everything, man. Is it just a single used one, or are they actually selling it? Because if they do, please send me a link on Discord if they are making them, because it's interesting. It's a very good price, if it's even a mic included. That's a very good option. And do they have accessories to this, like button extensions. I mean, you can order stuff that like that online somewhere else too, but you know, big chrome ones, click, click, you can reach them easy and just switch them with style and grace. Click, click, click. Jake brake, bam. Full jake brake, bam. No jake brake, bam. Wipers, boom. Everything feels awesome. Like every time you get to turn on your wipers, you're gonna be like, oh right, yeah, I get to turn them on, switch them on, cool. Pure joy every time, right? Okay, so it's used. Well, you can send me a picture of it though. I'm curious how it looks. And I think you should buy it if it's enough buttons on it and it's with, you know, good for the functions you're using. I mean, I would say the main things you would have to have that you're probably using a lot. That would be the jake brake, amount of jake brake. So that's 2 switches, jake brake on, jake brake off. Or if it's a 4-step switch, then it would be like off, step 1, step 2, step 3, whichever. But say that there's 2, on and off, and then 3. It's usually like 3 steps then, 1, 2, 3. And then you would have on and off for the retarder, and 3 steps for that as well. So that's 4 buttons. And then you would maybe want the windshield wiper. So that's 1. And we are up to 4. Was it 5 buttons, right? Yeah. 4 buttons for the other ones, 5. And you want your beacon lights. That's 6. You want your hazard lights. That's 7. And you might want to have to, you know, if it's not easily accessible with the high beams, maybe you can have like a 3-step for that. Off. Oh, that's a 4-step, by the way. Off, park, daylight, daytime, and full beam, high beam. That's actually 4, but anyway, you know what I mean. You know the name of the game. We're good now. Drive by maybe. Oh, can you give us one from the front, please? Don't be like that. Don't be like that. What? Ow. Oh, this is so bad. You know what? It doesn't work. Just not. It's probably just working one way or something, and it doesn't. So coming the opposite way maybe it would be perfect. I think it is. But going the other way, it's not gonna act the same. So he basically placed it for one use only. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. We're trying. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I don't know why it comes out in somewhat of an Australian accent. It's just fun. Fun and games. It's more fun to say it like that. Speed almost 110. 10 over the speed limit. Yeah, I should not try to read the chat. They were talking about skill, Noah. That was some while ago. Thank you. I don't know what I did, but thank you. It's probably when we did that tight turn there with a, I don't know if it was a water tower or whatever on the right. I guess that's what you meant. It was luck. Mostly luck. A little bit of skill, but at this point, I would say most luck. I'm just not swinging wide enough, just saying. Maybe there was not so much more space, but I still feel that I could do better, usually. Especially when I mess up. So that was... You know, I have to try to take the cattle quad up there and do the same and see if it's even doable if I, try to do it differently, because I'm not sure, but I think there was space if I would have gone. I don't remember, but the gas station was there, so I should have gone up there and used that space basically, and then you probably can pull it off anyway with a longer equipment. I tried a new taste today because I forgot to buy Monster. We have a pizza restaurant just downstairs, and I was like, oh, okay, they don't have that taste that I like, but I tried it. Mango something, it's okay. It was a little bit, some of these kind of taste like some kind of melted candy, and I don't like that. And this is almost like that, but it's also pretty good taste, so I can live with it. It's a little bit too sweet, but that's why I like the Aussie lemon, which I really should be drinking right now. It would be really suitable for this Aussie lemon. That's my absolute favorite. Then I like the black peach one. It's just called peach, but the can is black and orange. That one is my next favorite. And I guess if those are not available, I would go with this mango thingy. Now I know that I have a reserve, or how do you say, like a backup. Are we doing good? Plums Farm? Yeah, we are straight on Cooladi. Cooladi, 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 Cooladi. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take a quick peek if I got my K200. Man, it's gonna be like freaking Christmas. I installed Gumroad on the phone. Please, please. No, it doesn't contain any files yet. Man, they had office hours. No, it's Saturday, right? No, it's Sunday even. But it's Saturday in the States. They don't even work today. And if they don't, how am I gonna get it in 24 hours? That's not gonna happen. I don't know how their office hours are. Maybe they work some weekends too, but maybe not as much, but as long. Just for a few hours, just checking all the orders, sending them off on the afternoon maybe. I don't know. Just weird to me, because this is the first time I'm waiting for a freaking mod. Every other place you order it, you get it, bam. You just get it. And this is through Gumroad, and I ordered from them before, but obviously they are not the makers. ATS RTA mods are the makers and providers, so they are preparing the order. So it doesn't matter. It was the payment form that's why I went through Gumroad, which is what they call avatar site. That's what they call it. I don't know what it is. It's basically like a hub, I guess, because they're providing different content from different mod makers. That's where I bought the old Superliner, and some stuff for the Scania and Eurotruck, the skin for RGL Scania, and the log trailer set. What else? Yeah, all the toolboxes underneath. That's also like a styling set I ordered from there to the Scania. Really pretty. Chrome or painted, which whenever. And also for the trailers, but I never managed to use them because they just don't show for some reason. But they still have good boxes on from scratch, so it didn't bother me that much. What else did I order? Yeah, the sleeper cap for the Mac R. That's Mac R is from the Steam Workshop, but it's a day cab. It's always a day cab. So with that one you get a sleeper, and I think it must be a little longer frame too, so the chassis might be different then. Pretty cool. Or it just goes with longer frame that's already on there. I don't remember that. Maybe I think it comes with two different frames, so it might be the longer one, just period. So yeah, like I said, I might not even order more from them. I was impressed by the detail on the T908 Kenworth and the Western Star, but the lack of options for the different, like I said, the chassis are just one and only. It's 6x4, and just, I mean, the regular size. It makes sense. That's what they use in Australia, so nothing wrong with that. But I would love to have more choices, and you get that on the K200 and the old Mac. What was it? Superliner, just the one I'm driving. Otherwise, La Perla is a Dellingwood one, but the RTA one is not as nice. It just isn't, from what I've seen online. But it's not fair because those are like from 2018, or I don't know. Like, it's really old ones anyway. Those videos, and the graphics have improved through the years, so those might look better now and be updated too. So they just don't have a good presentation on their site, I must say. RTA, they could put more effort into making good. For one, the pictures are freaking low res. Just a thing like that, it's ridiculous. They are blown up, but it's low res, really crappy pictures. And they are probably really old too, that's why, and they haven't updated it. So if they updated the product, they should just put new pictures there. The pictures there are actually selling the product, because you can't really find out what you want, from every angle, or see, the interior good enough. You have to check on the internet, and you don't find new videos, so it's outdated. Everything is outdated. So you actually don't know what the product would, how it would be today. It might be much better, but it's taking chance. In the end, you don't know. I guess I have to look for someone who bought it pretty recently and just driving around with it. Maybe that would tell a different story. But the engines that comes with them seems to be really nice, and that was also a long time ago, so that's actually good. So that Superliner, the old Superliner, That one comes with the E9 V8 as well, with the same, with this sound, so that's nice. You can also put smoke from the stacks, and I'm gonna let my friend Baby Duck know about it because he was asking for it for so many years. I would have smoke coming out of the stacks. I'm not gonna use it personally because, you know, it's like a constant smoke for one. It's, yeah, I know, for me it's half-ass. it doesn't smoke constantly. You know, it's different on different revs, and when it's switching gears it's gonna change and get reduced and start doing that. You know, it's gonna be like dynamic smoke if it's gonna be anything. And as you go faster, it would like start to, you know, you're gonna leave the smoke behind. That's what I'm trying to say. It's gonna react to your speed, and it's like you're constantly in movement. Even if you're parked, the smoke goes backwards. So, you know, I'm okay. But I know that guy would probably love it, so I'm gonna let him know and see if he wanted to invest in one of those. I don't know if every truck has that. Maybe the K200 has that too, and maybe he can buy that one, I guess. Because that one has pretty good animations otherwise. One thing I don't understand, though, if you want to wind down your
Right turn ahead.
your windows, when you're coming all the way down, for whatever reason, the sunshade, you know, the sun protector shade thingies that you can flip
Turn
down,
right.
they come down. So I'm like, okay, oh, and why would I want that one to come down when I have the window winded all the way down? Like, okay, it's cool, but why? I would like have it like a different input, like different key strike or assignment instead. I don't know which one I would have it to, but I don't know. Something. I don't know what's going on actually. Uh-oh. Is it disconnected now? No? It's just the first gear. It doesn't come in anymore. Oh no! Is this the end for my shifter? Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. I can't put in the first gear anymore. Never mind that. Never mind that. Alright, let's see. If it's a software issue, man, I hope it is. It's not. Or? Okay, it works. Alright. There we go. Jesus. I'm such an amateur. I don't know what's going on, but we need to take a picture of this. Oh, that truck is an issue in a bit. Maybe it's gonna be a real weird shot here because it's gonna look like I'm aiming for it. Maybe, I don't know. Not necessarily, but it didn't end up like I wanted it to. Alright, it's gonna end up something like this. Maybe a different angle would be cool for this, maybe. Yeah, it's actually better this way, but I need to change the focus. Hang on. There we go, that's better. Alright. was pretty cool. All right, let's keep going. Oh, shoes. Oh, shoes. Never used that one before. Man, I was afraid I just fixed the shifter and I was like, oh, it doesn't work at all now. But it did. It was just some software issue, or I missed something, I don't know. Maybe it was about the range and it wasn't taking my input. I think I flipped it up when it's supposed to be, but nonetheless it did work. Alright, so we're going to this farm, I guess. Leaving this. At some point we might move over here instead and just have this as a, you know, point of start. Cooladi. I mean, I like it here, but also I kind of like the yard up in Charleville because it's just, you know, it's so big and you get 2 points where you can take loads from start, so you get twice as many options really close by. That boat, it's kind of misplaced. I don't know, it feels misplaced, but yeah, of course farmers can buy boats as well if they have water. Now the question is there any water? Maybe a little lake, but that boat looks kind of big. So, freaking ocean liner. No problem. It's an obvious success. Oh, no problem. Well, it could have been. It could have been.
You have reached your destination.
Oh boy. Talk about close call without knowing it. Like happily unaware of the circumstances, he just mows it his way over. All right, over the tracks. He did not know that he was in danger, or at least his last trailer was living in danger, rolling in danger. All right, let's see if we can have something interesting from it. I'm so excited about the new loads. Railwood iron, well, depending, oh, okay, it's a short one. Well, why not, just to, you know, we can see, but Snow's place. Now we're not going back that way. I think we're gonna go north, south, or somewhere. Cheap pallets, okay. Mayfield Station, huh? Railway tracks. All right, this is a little bit longer, so railwood iron. All right. General freight is probably the most boring one. Everything is covered, so yeah. It's, you know, I get it. It needs to be covered. It's probably a lot of boxes that can get wet, but it would be so cool if you got a really mixed load. The guy who always wanted more. Yeah, but. What is this? Did we take this one before? The brick B. I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's the yeah, right. That was the container and the iron. What do you call it? When you put in concrete to make it stronger. All right, I think. Hang on, this was a really short one. And this was, yeah, alright, we can go to Humburn Opal Field instead. It's more fun. I would like to go north though, so maybe we'll take the short one anyway. Yeah, I think so. Take the short one just so we can see how it looks, and then we take something else, either west or up north. I don't want to go south again. We did that like in the last streams, and it was a long trip all the way actually down here. Then between streams I've jumped to here to fix the engine, and then I took load from there, so it was a little bit of cheat. Seems to be I was muted for a good while. I was probably, I don't know. But I will get muted now. I will be right back. I need to take a short one. Alright, I don't know, just appeared like I was muted for a long time. I don't know how long, but obviously no one is watching, otherwise I would know about it, or it was in fact not muted, whichever. Let's go. Actually, I'm gonna go back a little bit. See if we can. Here it goes. Well, that's enough. Oh, I'm sorry. What the? Stuck in the tracks. Let them know we're here. All the AIs and NPCs and kangaroos.
Turn right.
Turn right. Right. Yeah. see what we got. We wanted to go north, right? Right. Yeah. Mixed load for 1. Steel bars for 2. Lumber for 3. Lumber would just be on, let's see, on the big ones, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Cairn Station. Narrow. Cairn Station. Wait. Yeah, I think that's the most interesting we got. Let's see how it looks. Mixed loads. 120 tons. Give them to me now. Boom. All right. Yeah, so really cool loads. Because these drums, cable. What is these? These are bags, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So these are better strapped. This is look more real than the blue ones. And we get a little loader here. What is it, like Bobcat-ish? Same here. So yeah. Oh boy. Right? All right, let's get going. Yeah. Jesus, that's not where my place is. This is where I'm supposed to. Alright, Leon. Du vill att det skulle åska. Although it's not in the middle of the night, so maybe it's not as interesting. He wanted to see the lightning and thunder going on. That was the thunder. No, it was not. Look at that. Trying. Let's take a picture. Bam. Photo mode. This is kind of cool. Even though I think it would be way cooler higher up. So you actually could see some of the locomotive. Yep, that's it. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah. See the entire front like that. Looks good. Well, yeah. That's how I would want it. That looks good. Cool. Yep, that's it. Let's go. Wouldn't it be fun if you could trigger trains to honk back at you? If you were honking, because that's also real. They do that, you know. You have a train horn, you honk at them, most likely honk back. So I heard stuff like this, or seen it on YouTube. And then you can hear the train. So much fun. Where are we going? Who knows? Who cares? We are going north, so we going. Let's see here. We are about to turn left and left, passing our farm and up north. We haven't been here though. Nimboy. Not now. I've been there before. I think that was as far as you could go. Possibly. Maybe up here, I'm not sure. I don't think so though. I don't remember this. Anyway. Oh boy.
Turn left.
Well, now. So now I have no idea if the train is coming, so this is going to be interesting. Whoa. No, that was not what I was... Here's the... Alright, we're good. All right, we're good. See how fast we can go with this on roads like this. I'm curious. I mean, we have heavier cargo, but not necessarily heavy toll. Those big cages, the cattle train, it's a lot of weight on that. A lot of weight. Yeah. It might be actually slower than the cattle train. It seems like it's more resistance, more weight and toll. Byrne up here just to check it out. This place. Haven't been up there, and maybe at some point I've been there. Maybe it's a bad idea actually. Hang on. Yes, it would have been a bad choice for sure. Super bad. So we're just gonna get out right here and just check the rig. Check the wheels, check couples, airlines, straps, loads not shifting. Sign still there. Toolbox is closed. That's not gonna help. I think these are supposed to be holding X tires. Didn't have that option, not what I know of. They had very limited options, so it's probably a rip-off, not the original one. I couldn't find the original one, so I don't know. Original one. Struggling with the pronunciation on that. All right, let's go. Maybe you should get up there so, I don't know, check it out. How much time do we have? I think we can do it. But it's kind of a long way, isn't it? Nimboy. Might be pretty... Yeah, some other day, I think. Yeah. Probably gonna get something to there anyway, I think. Not from there, but... On the other hand, we should open it up, but... Darn it, I can't help myself. I need to do this. I'm so inconsistent, I know, I need to decide in the moment. Not think about it. Nu är vi på väg till... hang on. Thing is, we were supposed to go up to here. We will. The Cairn station. But I want to find out how this place is. So I think we can turn around up there. But it is not... It's not a short one, so maybe it was stupid, I don't know. It's not stupid, it's just different. Such a foolish thing to do. I could have bobtailed up there, but I'm not gonna leave my cargo on the roadside though. Not that it's gonna be too many thieves coming by with trucks on their own, but I will, sir.
Make a U-turn.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go up to Nimboy here and turn around, check out the place. Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn. Was too late.
Make a U-turn.
Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn.
Make a U-turn.
Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn, make a U-turn. Make a U-turn.
Make a U-turn.
Make a U-turn. You wanna drive? Like you make a U-turn.
Make a U-turn.
Yeah, we reached the place. Just gonna turn around. As usually, really good timing. That's my trademark. I don't know. It just happens, and it happens often. Oh, how was that? That was unintentional, though. gonna be late now, but like a half an hour. Something, 20 minutes. No, it's the opposite, sorry. We're gonna make it with 20 minutes to spare, 15. So, we're good. Man, I love this light. So nice. Gotta snap a picture here. It's looking so good. The trees and all. Real cool. här Fredrik? Har en fråga. We got a river coming up. I'm gonna put in the differential lock. Dry drive. And suspension up. And here we go. And I'm too far away. Whoa, oh, that hurt. Yeah, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, that's for sure. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh boy. Alright, let's take a picture of this. Oh man. Yeah, I missed the ramp, or you know, whatever they call it, in the middle. Went too far off to the right. And that was unintentional, but oh Jesus. Looking bad. Sorry about the jerky movements here. It's just the way it is, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can manage to crawl out of here. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. You have to make it a little bit dramatic. It's really nothing to it anymore. It was fun, but I'm really gonna make some effort to see if you can make it somewhat hardcore again. It's just sad how easy it is, you know, to I don't know. It needs to be a little bit harder. Of course, if I would go with a truck that's not built for this, yeah. I mean, this is an awesome truck. An awesome chassis, an awesome engine. Like I said before, it was made for the hardcore mode on this map. And that mode is no longer present, so now it's just an overkill, basically. So yeah, maybe I should make it as 8x4 again, and see if that helps to make it harder. I mean, that is a very good solution. But it's so sad if I came all the way to build, you know, I built this, not built, but configured it, and now I have to remove it. But there are other trucks, so of course, maybe I can buy one, the T908, and that one was it 6x4 anyway. So that one might be really good for adventures like this, you know, like good in the way that you get stuck and you have to struggle a little bit. Maybe put bad tires on it too, not grippy ones, but bad ones. Maybe I could try that on this, just to see if it actually is a difference. Maybe it is. I know this. On the first drive axle, that would be axle number 2, I had like the grippiest tires, and on the second 2 I had Michelin's, just regular road tires, somewhat rough but not, you know, off-roady. Then I changed that tire, the grippy one. I removed it and put a Michelin on that one as well. And after that, I started feeling like somewhat it would get more slippery, would get a little more inconsistent in, you know, you had to be a little bit on the guard, on your guard, or how you say it, like ahead of things, to make it without stopping. So this is the second time, or I think so, yeah, when I actually kind of get a stall like that, and then I have to get moving again. So it's to get moving again that should be a little more dramatic and harder, I feel. So yeah, maybe we'll see what I do. I would love to, I don't know, I would like to have a engageable tri-drive. So I basically just disconnect the tri-drive. Well, in a way I can do that because I can lift that axle. But on the other hand, it would be more pressure on the last two ones if I lift the first one, so you would get more grip just by doing so. That's, you know, so basically that third axle should be down but not drive, and then it's gonna be harder. But yeah, like I said, maybe I mean, I can try with the K200 as well, but that one's gonna be a tri drive. I know that already. So maybe there is a new configuration where you can have 8x4 on that one, and then in that case I will try that maybe. Yeah, so what I forgot to do, which we don't need to do, but in reality I would definitely stop somewhere here and go check the load if it has shifted, how the straps are looking, stuff like that. Check the tires after, you know, checking for damages on the truck. Man, that first bump in the water, that was crazy. It must have been a rock or something. I don't know, but it just lifted and just bounced right back down again. Looked crazy. I was so sorry about hearing about the Australian truck simulator that was about to be released. I mean, maybe it's released, but it's kind of abandoned or not going to be what people would think. I don't know, but it was something about it not going to be developed anymore. That is sad, because that one looked like something really cool. Or maybe that team started working for SCS. Yay! And they're gonna implement their knowledge into this. Ooh, yeah, that would be cool. Just some casual coding in the system. I would think it needs a little bit more than casual recoding. Alright, how far off are we now? 10 minutes, that would be 5. That's excellent, because I need to be done in about 10 minutes with the stream, so that's gonna be excellent time to stop for me. Once again, pretty good timing. It should be somewhat after this intersection. Yeah, we're about to get there. Need to be able to push it a little harder, but it's not easy. Not with a quad. That's not even fully loaded, but it's pretty heavy. Then at some point I need to try the other quad as well, the longer one. For sure. I made 2 of those. One with ramp, one with a drop neck, I think, and one without, with a flatbed. Just. I think it might be a bug, but you can end up having ramps on the first trailer, even if it's a flatbed. It's not a drop neck, but I think the ramps are mainly for the drop neck. I don't think they are for the flatbed. So mostly it's gonna get removed and the option nut's gonna come back. But at one point I had that still there, so it was still on, and I think it's still there. So no, that one is still a drop neck, right? I didn't save that. Anyway, the ramps are very white, and that bugs me. So, like I said before, I'm gonna try to see if I can open up the file, open up the textures, see if I can make something out of it and make it look better, like gray aluminum or dirty something iron, metal, if possible. And say with a rear bumper on every trailer that is also like totally white. Which could go on a clean trailer that just goes on interstate or the highways, but not out here. It needs to be somewhat dirty. Alright, we got an uphill. Yeah, so this is the second time I'm driving here. First time I did, that was off stream. My first drive, basically, when I tried it out. When I reinstalled it after a few years. Or at least 1.5, I think. Anyway. So yeah, I've just been here once and I came the other way, so first time going north from this stretch. Reason for me ending up there, simply because I forgot to disconnect the the differential lock. Alright, oh, that was way. It was okay. Even if the roads are yellow here, I never delivered here. I was just checking it out from above, doing a recon kind of thing. Oh man, 1 frame per month again. Jesus.
You have reached your destination.
Is that right? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my stream, and hope you have a pleasant Saturday and rest of your weekend. See you on the next one. I hope it's gonna be tomorrow, but don't count on it. I might be messed up, not gonna get any sleep. So, but nevertheless, see you next time. Bye for now. Over and out.